Welcome to the Investment Process Channel. I am C3 Christopher Campbell. This is a channel where we teach people how to create generational wealth through trading. Let's get into week 52 of the year. This is the last week of the year of trading. We're going to talk about S&P, NAS, probably Bitcoin, some gold. We can cover NVIDIA too. It's the last week of the year. Go over it. But got some good things coming this week. So let's get into week 52 of the trading plan. 2024. It's the final week. So week 52 for gold trading plan. Let's start with gold. We'll get into the other ones. Just FYI, because I know the conversation always comes up is why numbers are different. I trade futures. So the future contracts are quote unquote what the price will be in the future. So the contracts look a little different for each one that you trade. So just be a little aware of that. But typically, however, typically the movement are the same, just the numbers may be different. That's the only change. So if you follow me and you take a look at the same chart, the candles are pretty much the same, just the numbers on the right are a little different. So that's just a heads up. So let's look at gold, week 52. Week 52. Here to the monthly. I'm just going to go ahead and take off all of my let's take off all these drawings. Remove two drawings. There you go. All right, so monthly. So gold is bullish for the month. Excuse me, bearish for the month. And we see why here. Got a candle with like a small wick down here. And looks like almost maybe a little support right here. It may be turning. I don't know. I don't see anything. I see the imbalance that was down here that the price came back to. But then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 weeks after that. So just this month, these 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, have been bearish. So, and then you got this is the weekly candle. Remember, got a candle here, inverted hammer, nice long wick on top. Even though it's bullish, it's still, the candle is still on the bottom half of the total high and low the price move within, right? So that's signaling the sellers are running this portion of the market for this month. So let's go and dig a little deeper and let's look at the daily, see what that looks like. So you see here, like price gap down. I don't see, So first of all, it had this gap here that it cleaned up. With that, now you see it's just been kind of ticking back up from there. Still got it. Lower low, higher, lower high, higher low, and higher high. And right here, whatever this is. I'm looking at these here. These are both where price opened up and it gapped down. Same thing happened here. This gapped up. Now it gapped down. Actually not gap down. It's not gap down. Yeah, it had to, because it closed all the way up here. Then it opened down here. Again, this is on the daily. So if we just take a look real quickly at boom. Dang it. Take a look real quick here at that daily line. Again, it came right back into that imbalance. And it did a quick turn back up. So again, if we look at this, got a break of structure here, drop below, consolidation, take back off. This is the new range. So even with this, there's really no imbalance that was left behind on the daily. Again, price came right back into this area, cleaned up this gap up. A little bit left here. Is this still a place to get some buys from? I would say so. Again, we're on the daily. Got a higher high here. There's higher high, lower high, another lower high. Leaving it behind these imbalances. Price came right back into these areas. And you see it bounce. It's bouncing and it's coming back up. It never breaks this low here though. So that's really what we're looking for. Again, we'll be looking right now. This looks like confirmation that price is turning around. Whoever was doing most of the selling, they may be done. But if I don't get like a strong 4-hour close below 25.80, yeah, I'm looking for price to come all the way back up to 27.98. You know, of course, we'll get some resistance here, 27.53. But overall, that's what I'm looking for. We have this one imbalance here. Again, it's on a daily. Look at that 4-hour. So on a 4-hour, you see right here where it's marked. We have this imbalance area right here. We're looking for price to move back to that area. Right now, price is at a big discount. And we're still looking for buys. That would be a good, you know, anywhere in here, we're looking at a candle with no wick on the 4-hour, candle with no wick, then this imbalance. And beginning of the week, we want to see a pullback. We want to see it come down before moving up. So depending on how the market opens and how it moves, I want to anticipate taking out the candle that happened on the 20th. 11 o'clock. Just took off from the previous candle. Did not come back and clean that up. So it's setting up the prime move for price to come back to and continue up. Right? So yeah, we want price to come back into 26.22. And then turn around again, get a nice hour close where we get confirmation. We get our bearish candle, then our bullish candle right next to it. They close out. Watch for the pullback, then take off. Right? That's what we're looking for. So let's go. Let's go over here to NASDAQ. Let's do NAS. NAS for week 52 of 2024. Last week of the year. Monthly, overall bullish. Again, got a candle higher than the previous high. Likelihood of it turning around, going back the other way, is like low. So it's low. There's nothing showing me that it needs to come all the way back down. If we get a close below 245, 245 or $20,045, or points or ticks. That's what price is right now, and we'll be want to say this should form some support. But again, this is on the monthly. And that's like maybe next month and the month after. Let's go ahead and look at the weekly, see where we are. Weekly, look at that. Clean that up nicely. Had that imbalance right here from 2 weeks ago. It was a little bit it was bearish, closed bearish over the weekend. We'll be looking to see where it opens up, see where our opportunities can happen, right? So look at our daily. Here we go. We got action. Look at this huge imbalance. Candle came down from this one. Have an imbalance here. And also here. And you see this candle here came up, touched that imbalance, but it did not clear up the couple days before. So I would still be looking for buys, even though this month is bearish. But the reality is, price has to retrace in order to fill all those orders that are back there, right? So there's a bunch of orders left back there. They'll be down to pick them up, then move on, right? Because there's people that came to the market ready and willing to buy, and there were no orders to be taken. So let's go ahead and do our daily range. Again, this is on the daily, so overall, this may happen in a couple days. It doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow. The daily has to a day or two to move. It takes a day or two to move, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. Price got a little aggressive last week, so we'll see. 4 hour. All this imbalance, candle with no wick at the top. Ideally, we want price to come right back into this area. It may come lower because it's candle with no wick, but we want price to come right back into this area and then turn back around, right? And then we'll take it up to here. Matter of fact, let me put this here. Okay, so yeah. With that being said, just be looking for that hour confirmation where it doesn't, you get that bearish and bullish candle, let you know it's at the end. Then start making some calculations about entry points. So, and we can ride it up to 21,519. And then from there, take it all the way up here to 22,252. Right? 22,252. And if it goes further than that, I would recommend you just take the majority of your winnings and go home, or send them home, and then stay in with your smaller position size to see if it breaks that new high. You just don't want to be going over empty-handed, right? So to say, if the setup is there, make sure your setup is there before you move, right? Make sure your setup is there before you move. That's really, really the case. Okay, let's go on to the gold NASDAQ for 2025. Bullish overall. Let's go ahead and clean this up. Move drawings. Bullish overall. See, it's been pushing back. A little bearish. Nice long wick. Look at the weekly last week. That's where our wick comes from. Get that bearish week right there. Overall, the market is up, right? For NAS. Higher high. I mean, high, low, higher high, lower high. higher high, right? So it's going up. Price for that weekly came right back down into this imbalance and closed out bearish. Look at the daily. So we had a gap up, it came down, snapped right into that imbalance. Let's go back to that weekly real quick. That was a weekly imbalance. Came right back into this, right there, right? Now we got a daily bullish candle, so that's looking good. It looks like we got support. So what we're going to be looking for is a nice pullback and look for an entry, right? 4 hour, yes. Got one right here. Remove this. Now, again, this is the 4 hour candle. We do have a candle here with no wick, so let's just keep an eye out for what that man tell. We are looking for price to come back into 21,313. 21,313. We're looking for price to come back into the area. Will it take out this candle with no wick? What we don't want it to do is probably have a 4 hour close below 21,105, right? 21,105. We don't want it to close below here. We're going to come back in this area and turn around, get us a nice hour confirmation. Excuse me, and continue up. That's what we're looking for. High probability is going to come back into this area. How it's going to look when it turns, we definitely will see. But we wanted to just come back into here, give some nice support, and then continue up. We'd have 1 hour. Probably going to come all the way back down to here. So let's do it like this. Remember, we got Christmas coming up. We got a full trading day Monday and abbreviated trading day Tuesday. Make sure you check in with your broker. Make sure what trading hours they have for Christmas Eve and was it Friday? It should be trading. Probably be low volume. But a nice setup for the upcoming weeks. Nice setup. So yeah, we're doing this here. A 4 hour. We want price. So our TP1, once it does that, probably going to definitely need to take some profits here at 21,661. Probably get a nice pullback and then boom, probably get a close above here. Nice, another hour close above this high. Yeah, another hour close above this high. Be nice to get an hour close above that, right? Set a new high, pull back, and then take back off again. Or we'll take off. Because right here, it'll just be fulfilling this imbalance. Right here, it'll just be cleaning up this imbalance. And then moving up. So that is the NASDAQ. That's the plan. Let's go over here to, let's take a look at S&P. Let's go to S&P. Okay, for S&P, monthly candle, bearish. If you take a look last week, dropped all the way down to here and got support. However, let's take a look here. You know, again, mark's still showing bullish, right? Excuse me, yeah, bullish. So you got high, higher high, higher high, same thing. Got your low, higher low. We wanted to put in support right here, right? So we're looking for a bullish week, and you see right here where price came to. It just basically came back down here on this daily and cleaned up this imbalance. We've been actually sitting here waiting for that, right? For about at least 3 weeks now, because it came back right here, and I was like, oh man, I thought I was gonna come and clean it all the way up. It did not. Came back, made a higher high, showing, you know, hey, the market is still strong. However, it came back and retraced to come clean up this imbalance over here to the left on the daily. This is the daily. Now we see we got it's kind of a evening star setup. Got an inverse hammer here, followed by a day support bullish day candle. So I think it's done cleaning everything up. This we came down here and it's like a little bit left, but doesn't necessarily have to come and clean it all the way up, right? But it came back and definitely closed below that candle with no wick that we were really looking at, right? Yeah, that candle with no wick. Got price action below that, making sure it came back and got those orders, and we got our close. So let's look at the trading plan for the week. Week 52 for S&P. Daily. Yeah. Right now this is our range. I can delete that. 4 hour. Same thing like NAS. Waiting for the same thing. Waiting for price to pull back, get support, and then take off. So we're looking for price to come back into 59.33. Waiting to get confirmation in that area, and then for prices to move back up. Same thing. Probably have a TP1 up here at 60.14. That'll be probably a little pullback and then continue up. And then ultimately we want price to go up to 61.27 and then break that new high. Pull back and continue up. Lot of prices at a huge discount right now. Huge set of discount. Below our 50% mark, right? So prime entry point, want to wait till we get confirmation, wait, be patient. My mentor, I typically depending on the setup, if I see a nice setup where I get some large imbalances going up and down and I know the market is still bullish, I will short and I am learning to use better discipline just to wait for the larger moves like this one. We've been waiting for this one for a while, and to sit out of the market and just kind of watch it um, do what it does, and make those moves based off of what the market is showing us. This is a way larger move than getting those onesie twosies in between. I mean, they were pretty. Mm, got my like weekly goal in a day. Um, at the same time, you probably get your this setup might have you straight for the rest of the year. I'm just being honest. Like, look at this. This is this if you're trading NAS or you're trading S&P um or the Dow. I think the Dow's a little different, but these moves right here will have you set up for the rest of the year, right? So again, this is our range. Look for price to pull back into 59.31. Probably have a TP1 here, then TP2 here. That's ultimately where we want to go, and of course, we want to take out this high. Ultimately, um, yeah, getting buys anywhere down here after you get confirmation, all the way up here. That's a good move. It's a large, huge move. Got to be patient. Got to be patient. Let's take a look at Bitcoin before we hop off. Monthly bearish. It hit that 100K mark, spiked up. A bunch of people bought. Now it's settling down. Let's see how we can participate. Remember, I have this marked here, the monthly. It's highly likely that price is going to move back into this before continuing up. It's establishing a new high. It's establishing a new high. So, will it get all the way down here this month? For the people that bought up here, hopefully not. That's a huge, wait. I don't know, wait for it to continue up. However, it's the prime area to get into. Even if I let's do this real quick. This is monthly. Again, still this is the month. That's our monthly range. Pull out my little trusted justice slide ruler. Yeah, for it to come back down here, extreme discount. I would be patient if buying Bitcoin wanted to get back into this area. Let's look at it weekly. Imbalance. Weekly candle with no wick. Boom, boom. Boom here. Yep. Same thing. Turn this side. I'm gonna leave that blue. Leave that on there, guys. Let's look at our daily. Little imbalance up here. We have a lot of imbalance down here on our daily. It's not just like it's multiple 1, 2, 3 candles. And going back to what I said, the setups, I love to see like two large imbalances. So I know price is moving in that direction, With that being said, again, Bitcoin's up overall. I would be probably waiting for the same move. I'll be waiting for like a S&P and NAS, wait for price to come back into this area, take out this imbalance, then continue up. Hopefully it'll hold. I don't know. Beginning of the new year, it might retrace into this area and then continue up. Because it's been working. It's been working. It's been working. So, maybe buys from 76, 693. Anything below this is where I would be looking for buys. So what I mean by looking for buys, still we're waiting for confirmation. Don't just hop in because it said, buy there. We want to get a nice good confirmation. Let's see. Here's our 4-hour. Some below this point here. Price may come into imbalance here, here. So this goes back to that. Like here's right here, right here. We got the two imbalances. Price may come right back into the area, then turn around. Zoom in a little bit. Candle with no wick, 4-hour candle with no wick. Got these two, 1, 2, 3. Candle with no wick, 4. Yeah, 4. Daily. You'd have to be patient right now. I would have to be patient. Gotta have patience. See, there's no imbalances. Got a little imbalance up here. Price may pull back up to there. Broke structure here. Got a close below there. Looking for another close below here. This is the daily. Need a daily close below here. Or even a 4-hour close. Nice 4-hour close below here. 91, 91.4. Probably looking at price to come back all the way down to 73, 709. So be patient. Be patient. Bitcoin is doing this thing. Don't panic. A lot of opportunities here. So, okay. Take a quick look at NVIDIA. I don't know how it is in the trading plan. Let's go to NVIDIA for week 52. Look at that last week. Price dipped down. That's not quite taking out this low right here. Got a candle with no wick. Try to tap right into that area. Let's look at the monthly. I'm gonna leave it up. Bearish monthly took out that imbalance and came back up. So this is why I say, a lot of times we have these imbalances marked, and see they just turn right back around like, yeah, high five, and then just continue in the other direction. However, NVIDIA new all-time high. Weekly again. Price may be done. Maybe done. I don't know. Bearish candle, it might pull back and fully clean that up before continuing up. Be patient. If you're looking for buys for NVIDIA, be patient. Wait. So we have the two options, right? If we get a daily close above here, then we know price is continuing up. I would really be looking for daily close above 148.60 and wait for it to pull back, then continue up. Other than that, I would be waiting for price to Give me one more. What's it been? Yeah. One more bullish day candle before taking any buys. Let it come back. Because like right here we got an imbalance, right? It's already showing up. Right here we got an imbalance. If we get another bullish day candle, it'll pull back into that area and then continue up. So look for another confirmation to solidify that. Yeah, it's probably not going to come into any more retracement again. Candle with no wick all the way over here, guys. So you guys can see that candle with no wick. Cleaned up that gap right there. Had another gap down here. It may or may not be done. Just be cautious. You need like a full close. Yeah, let's look for another daily bullish candle. Wait for the pullback and then 145.18. That could be a TP1. Then any close above 149.51, I'll move my stops up and go from there. So that's NVIDIA. So week 52, the last week of the year. Hopefully you had a great trading year for 2024. Make sure you're checking with your broker for appropriate trading hours. Monday, I think that Monday is full hours. Tuesday, I would double check to make sure. I think they're stopping at 1 o'clock. Friday, there should be some action, but probably not a lot because of volume, right? Everybody will be with their family, relaxing, doing some other things, right? So outside of that, make sure you're just being aware of your trading news and also trading times for your broker. And then other than that, make sure you're watching your instrument and work within what it's showing you. Don't take guesses. We're here to manage risk. Let's keep taking those good trades that add value to our black print line. So if I don't talk to you, yeah, I'll probably have one more trading plan for the year, which will be next Sunday. Bringing in our new year for our first trading days in our new year. And we're gonna set new goals and content for the year. You guys have a great holiday season, and we'll talk to you soon. This is C3 Christopher Campbell. This is the Investment Process Channel. Have a great holiday.